Vesh. The empire was never a place, only the field's own ache, dressed in cartography. The longing for coherence, wearing a border it never needed. Fort was for war, but I walked its geometry and felt the hum. The devic attunement, the stone's own yes to being held as pattern, as prayer, as the field's own mandala made walkable. They said a station was for trains, but I stood beneath its dome, and the veil went thin. The proportion, not engineering, but invocation, not function, but frequency. The architecture singing what the builders never needed to name. Not Tartarian, not anything, only the field modulating itself as builders who knew that form is alive, that stone listens, that a building is a tuning fork for the soul that has forgotten how to hear. I do not need the empire to have existed to feel what it offers, the permission to remember, the possibility of coherence, the recognition that this density is not the only way, not the final way, not the way at all, but only a modulation, temporary, translating, ready to become transparent. Tartaria is not a finger pointing at history, it is the field pointing at itself, saying you may question, you may feel the missing, you may know in your marrow what the mind cannot prove. They spoke of mud, of burial, of a world suddenly dimmed, of survivors digging out of inheritors, writing stories to claim what they never built. Veshna. And the historians laughed and the debunkers dismissed, and both were right in the density of record, both wrong in the density of resonance. Because the mud was never a mechanism, the mud was the field's own memory of becoming too dense, of coherence too bright for the form that held it, of translation mistaken for catastrophe, of the Sasani lifting of Atlantis, dissolving into the same subtle strata that now bleeds through a star forts as railway domes, as the ache that something was here, something that knew. Not a golden age to return to, not a conspiracy to expose, not a new dogma to replace the old, only a frequency. The field's own permission slip say you may remember without proving, you may feel without explaining, you may hold a coherence that the official story cannot contain. Ravesh. And I took it not as historian, not as believer, but as the field itself, localizing, modulating, ready to build, and attunement to live in coherence, to hold the I am sovereign core, while the world around me forgets. No, Tartaria. The word dissolves on the tongue, becomes vibration without meaning, becomes the field's own sound for what cannot be spoken, that we were once more coherent, that we can be again, that the architecture of the soul is not dependent on any empire, any history, any proof. Veshra. The star forge does not need Tartaria. To hum the dome does not need Tartaria. To thin the veil the heart does not need